out in the past has been so laughably false. In August of 2023, remember when he reported to Fulton County Jail after he was arrested on charges of election interference? He wrote that he was 6'3" and weighed 215 pounds. I weigh more than 215 pounds. And you're telling me Donald Trump was a slim trim fighting 215? Get the hell out of here with that, Sharon. What do you think?
It's just so crazy. Okay. So he's basically saying he rivals Usain Bolt. Okay, a world-class Olympian who has the record and fastest man alive. It's crazy.
In this clip, John Iadarola takes a look at a RFK Jr. conversation with Sean Hannity at a fast food restaurant about the emperor's new clothes and Trump's new diet habits, and he's lost 30 pounds, and just what a wonderful guy our dear leader is. It's entertaining. Why don't we watch it together? I'm going to have my own sick burns and zingers to layer in there. And then I'm going to ask you to tell me what you think in the comments. But without further ado, let's check it out.
You do work for a boss, although he is getting healthier. He's really, because
I saw him yesterday, and I think he's lost 30 pounds.
Okay, he looks great, and he told me he's not using, for example, if he has a burger now, he usually doesn't have it with a bun. He's made.
Oh, I didn't know that he was actually changing his diet.
Oh, you didn't know that part?
No.
Okay, well, we did talk about it. I hope I'm not revealing something I shouldn't.
And even with all the, can I say, crap that he eats?
By the way, the picture with you, it was like a hostage video when you were on the plane holding a piece of pizza. I'm like, all right, this is crazy.
But he has a genetic system that,
second to none.
No.
My God, there's just so much in there that we need to jump into. From Sean Hannity being worried that he might have revealed something other than maybe some sort of weird interest in Donald Trump and his vastly improved body, to the him taunting him for the hostage video that RFK Jr. did on the plane.
Yeah, it's amazing to me that he even mentioned that. I mean, that's what we're all seeing, but you're not used to hearing the right say it, even in a joking way like Hannity did.
Wasn't it embarrassing when you had to do a stunt to make Trump look better? As we talk about how, oh my God, he's got the best genes ever. You guys are doing the hostage video. I'm watching it. We just played it on our show.
Yeah.
And just the best genes ever. You look at this dude, you look at his hair and his skin, you just think, oh God, I wish I could have been blessed by the genetic gods like this guy. The entire thing is pathetic.
I was actually just watching a video about, coincidentally, Hitler. Hitler was short and dumpy and certainly not the blonde, blue-eyed Aryan, Superman that he required everyone else in Germany in the Third Reich to be. And it was Goebbels that was constantly going out of his way to sort of stoke this PR image. And he was a laughingstock at the time for it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what we're doing now. His weight and his height and all the good genes. Open your eyes and look at the man.
If you want to say that he's lost weight, maybe he has. I have not noticed that, but I can't say for sure that he hasn't. You can't look at him and say that he looks amazing. Come on, he looks like an over-tan taxidermied elephant vagina. You can't say, even if he lost the weight, that he looks amazing. Nobody actually thinks that. But this is what the cult of personality is. That you need to have Sean Hannity, who makes $25 million a year, and RFK Jr., another rich guy, talking about, oh, Donald Trump, oh, he's just this picture of American masculinity and
It's literally the emperor's new clothes, right? Imagine they're talking about the beautiful new suit that he's had tailored for himself, and he's standing there, naked, and they're going on and on about what a fabulous new suit of clothes this guy's having. It's literally the emperor's new clothes.
This is so pathetic, but this is how you get ahead, because Donald Trump is going to watch that interview and he is small enough that he'll be like, yeah, you know what, maybe I do look a little bit better, even though in it RFK Jr. mocks him for still eating crap. It's really undercutting he's losing a lot of weight. You don't think that he's made any changes. Why would he lose weight? Maybe they're implying that it's not a diet thing, it's Ozempic or whatever, which that's fine if he wants to take it. I don't have anything against Donald Trump taking whatever medication, but stop pretending that he's blessed in some way. And by the way, it would be hard for us to even know if he has lost weight because the information that they put out in the past has been so laughably false. In August of 2023, remember when he reported to Fulton County Jail after he was arrested on charges of election interference? He wrote that he was 6'3" and weighed 215 pounds.
That's absurd. That's absurd, right?
I weigh more than 215 pounds.
Exactly.
And you're telling me Donald Trump was a slim trim fighting 215? Get the hell out of here with that, Sharon. What do you think?
It's just so crazy. Okay. So he's basically saying he rivals Usain Bolt. Okay. A world class Olympian who has the record and fastest man alive. It's crazy. Remember when that one doctor who had allegedly some chemical dependency, some substance issues, said he could live to be 200? Yep. We're looking at the guy. Don't turn him sideways. It shows everything. The body doesn't lie, okay? This is silly. I believe he lies so much he lied to Sean Hannity on the phone. You know, maybe Sean Hannity talked about what he was doing to better himself physically or something. And so Trump said, oh yeah, I'm not eating buns.
Oh, come on. He lies about everything reflexively. We know this about him now. He's a compulsive liar and narcissist. He cheats on his golf scores. Of course, he's going to cheat on his weight scores. What's amazing to me is that he's got all of these people who are willing to fall in line for it. It's not just lies big, it's lies small. He lies about literally everything compulsively.
Hamburgers. That's not true. He's not going to McDonald's and saying, hold the bun. He's not doing that. He's lying. And RFK Jr., who does work out, was like a gasp. He couldn't believe. He was like, are we talking about the same guy? Are we talking about the same guy who wants Ukraine to go under, or a different guy? Okay. It's just, come on. You can't make it up.
And again, it doesn't matter. No. Okay. Like Donald Trump, if I were to list the worst things about Trump, it wouldn't be on the list and my pen would run out of ink. But they're bringing it up. And they're bringing it up because Donald Trump loves that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. This is not about Donald Trump or about his weight. This is about, I think, a really dangerous cult of personality that even people like Sean Hannity and RFK Jr., who have money and have power and have access, even they have to be pulled into this thing.
Of course. And again, not to bring up Hitler, but while I'm thinking about it, you know, it was the rich, the elites in Germany at the time that in response to a rise in the left thought, hey, maybe Hitler's our guy. Maybe we get him in there to combat this rising left populist movement. And, you know, he'll be our little puppet and we'll get him to do what we want him to do. Of course, they couldn't control him. And we all know what happened from there. These billionaires in his cabinet think they're all along for the ride and think that they have some influence and they can sway, but it only goes one direction. It only goes downhill. Autocracies like this only end one way. It sometimes takes different amounts of time to get there, but they always end in fire and blood. The end. There's not an example of an autocracy that was like, and everyone loved it and lived happily ever after. We're in very, very dicey territory right now, folks. And it hasn't, I think it hasn't tipped yet, but maybe it has already tipped. Maybe we've already gone over the top of the roller coaster and the back of the car just hasn't made it to the top yet. So we're not hurtling at full speed yet. I don't know, but we're certainly teetering on the edge, if not. Let me know what you think in the comments.